Celebrating and showcasing some of the most amazing people around the world who are doing incredible things to make the world a better place. CUTV News proudly salutes Janet Marie Stanley. Janet is an abstract expressionist painter, transformational energy weaver, and the founder of Open Heart Healing. And Janet Marie Stanley joins me in the CUTV News studio for a one-on-one interview. Tell us more about the artwork. I find that really fascinating. So you incorporate your artwork into the work that you do. Specific types of pieces. Tell us a little bit more about the artwork itself.
So when I tap into that and I create things with that consciousness, and it starts with caring about the person that I'm making something for, then it carries that energy. So it was started in the paintings, and then it became through knitted things that I called knitting, painting with wool, or making little beaded bracelets that carried that energy for a water ceremony. And now lately it's through actual energy weavings that were influenced by dream catchers. And so they are woven, and when you put something new on the web, it affects everything around it.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that's just like being alive, because we are all one and we are all interconnected. And when we work on ourselves and when we transform something, it affects every life that we touch.
How would you say creating a painting is similar to working with an individual energetically?
My creative work is sourced from that great field of pure potentiality, and so is the energy work. Because energy is creation energy, and to bring ourselves into the form that we're in and mold that form and change who we are, to go from being a social worker to a corporate business person to an art student to an energy worker. These are all pretty big shape shiftings, and they all come from tapping into that field of pure potential and deciding, sometimes not even all that consciously, but the language I would use now is that you follow the energy. So you let yourself notice what you notice. Oh, I want to take an art class. Oh, I want to go study this. Oh, I love dream catchers and I love making them. And now, wow, I'm giving them away and people are saying it's making a difference. And following that, and it's evolved into quite an interesting. So now I make what I call energy weaves, which are three-dimensional, specifically to hold the energy of what's emerging for a person. And I call them full potential weaves. And all of the vibrational infusion is around holding space, safe space, for what's coming for that person, for what they're expanding into.
Holding safe space is an important component of all of it, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I think it's probably the cornerstone.
In this expression of art and healing and the combination of the two, you must really love this work. This must also bring you joy and a contentment as you're helping others achieve and reach theirs. It must just come back to you tenfold, I would imagine.
I absolutely do love it. And I realized that it's just such an honor and a privilege to witness new life come in, and that's what it is. When we access a part of ourselves that we've maybe shut down inadvertently, and it's allowed to come forth and shine and expand, it's beautiful to witness, really, really beautiful. Yeah. It's such a privilege. Yeah. It's extremely humbling, and I feel so lucky to be able to share it. I absolutely feel like blessed, and I get to make art too. So
it's a double bonus.
Yeah.
What would be one thing that you would want to say to somebody who's watching this right now who is maybe on the fence about this, maybe on the fence about going to the website, picking up the phone, making the connection? They know that there's work that has to be done within, but they're nervous about it or fearful.
Sure, it is.
What would you say to them?
I would say find your way, whatever your way is to tap into yourself. So maybe it's in nature, maybe it's in a meditation room, maybe it's just while you're cooking. But get into your own heart and trust that. If you feel a call and follow up on it. It's worth it. It's transformational, and life is just so full of amazing, rich experiences. You don't want to miss any of it. And if you're ready to expand, why waste a day?
It's a good way to wrap. Why waste a day? Janet Marie Stanley, you are an amazing individual. You are doing work that is so needed, and I wish you continued success in everything you do, because as you go about your own life and learn about your own journey, you're touching the lives of so many other people. And it's almost like a pay-it-forward situation. One life touches another, touches another. And if you can go through life doing that, I mean, you've done it all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us on CUTV News.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Janet says many of her clients are other healing arts practitioners, massage therapists, acupuncturists, and other shamanic healers. She attributes this to her creative background. Long considered a painter's painter, Janet is a shaman's shaman, integrating her art with her energetic practice. To learn more about Janet Marie Stanley, visit her website, janetstanley.ca. CUTV News proudly salutes abstract expressionist painter, transformational energy weaver, and the founder of Open Heart Healing, Janet Marie Stanley. I'm Jim Masters, CUTV News.